Yo, what's going on, you guys? You're Quentin Montana, and in this video, we're going to be going over the best run in college football 25. This is going to be a run play that will frustrate your opponents a lot, and it's a play that not many people are using, and hopefully after you guys watch this video, you guys will start using this into your schemes. Now, before I get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, comment down below. It doesn't matter what it is, and hit that noti bell so you guys never miss an upload. And if you guys got nothing to say down below, comment FTA. You guys already know the vibes if you're back for another one. Let's get right into it. We are going to be going over the best run play, in my opinion, especially towards outside runs. So the play that I'm going to be talking about today is the DIY reverse. The play looks just like this. Okay, this time I butchered it. But the play is DIY reverse. And what this play does, it allows you to hand off the ball to your running back from the quarterback position, allowing you to also keep the ball with the quarterback if that's what you choose to do. So again, you can keep it, you can hand it off, and a lot of the times your running back is already started with a sprinting start, which means that he's already going to be almost at full speed, and a lot of people have an ability for this full speed stuff, and it's going to make it so that your life is a lot easier when running towards that outside, especially if you only have one man to miss. Now, where you find these plays, we're going to call timeout real quick. You're going to go into play type, okay? So it starts off on player, you're going to go to formation, and then you're going to go to play type if you guys are struggling to find where you can find this play. And then you're going to go to outside handoff, okay? That's going to be where you find the DIY reverse plays. So typically the way that I like to run this is if I'm playing in pistol empty trips. This is currently the Air Force playbook. You can find the pistol empty trips in this formation. I plan on dropping an ebook on it. But where you find these plays, I like to have a play where the defense is kind of focusing on the trip side or the strong side of the defense. So right here, because of this guy that's on the outside here, this gentleman right here, he's going to end up being a nuisance. He might not allow this play to work properly. So that allows me to pretty much run towards the middle of the field, and I'll still get yards without having to sit there and do that. Or we can just pass the ball because they're committing people to that right side, leaving our trip side wide open. Because if we look at this trip side, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 receivers with only 3 defenders on that side, which means they won't be able to guard it. So again, if you see a situation like this, just make sure that you're focusing on making a play towards that left side. But if you see that right side open, that opposite side where the reverse is going towards, you see where the reverse is, you're going to end up going ahead. And if you see that, this is going to be the result. Now, granted, we ended up getting yardage on this play, even with a man committing to that right side because of the DIY reverse. It's such a good play. And again, you're starting on sprint. You're already starting on sprint while your opponent is actually struggling to actually stop you. Now, a few bits and tricks for this play is see if they're in man coverage. See if they're in man coverage and motion somebody over towards that side. See if he follows. You can immediately spin him right back around so that he can go right back to where he's supposed to be. That's one of the easiest things to tell what you should do when it comes to this DIY play. And then after that, you're going to go ahead and you're just going to hold L1, run into the line a little bit. And as you can see, we're gaining a lot of yardage pretty consistently with this play. So again, there's multiple ways to actually run this. So you can even keep it, run it straight towards that right side. If you're in need of a yard or two, you can keep it with your quarterback. Unfortunately, this guy Bowman is a little bit slow, so he doesn't look like the fastest. But most people right now are using a quarterback that's actually pretty speedy. So we're able to sit there and keep that ball, and then you can do things like that with the behind the back handoff. The game just has so many different options when it comes to it. You slowly hand it off, and again, the amount of space and the confusion that results in these kinds of plays will completely demoralize your opponent. So you're sitting there and then you're handing it off backwards, and then all of a sudden Ollie Gordon's making a couple people miss, and we're scoring touchdowns with one of, if not the best run play in the game. So again, the name of the game is misdirection. So hop into this, especially if you have some kind of scheme. These DIY reverse plays work beautifully, and sometimes it is sort of glitchy, but sometimes you will be able to also pitch the ball. And if you can pitch the ball while running down with your quarterback while that running back is running backwards, it will literally just help you out. And as you can see, man, it's so easy to get a lot of yardage on this play. This is the type of run play you can run on 3rd down, 4th down. If you're feeling lucky, run it on 4th down. But for the most part, you're going to end up gaining a pretty good amount of yardage when it comes to this. Now, the last tip is if you guys are trying to run this, make sure you guys have a speedy quarterback to get that edge pretty much down. So what I like to do is I like to run my QB directly into that B gap. That's where I like to run my QB, directly into that gap, and then hand the ball off so that I'm already going at an angle where I'm backing up, which allows me to do things like what you just seen there. That's the best example. That's the best advice that I can give to you when it comes to this DIY reverse plays. And this is how I'll end it. With your quarterback, you're going to take your user and you're going to run towards this gap, which is going to allow this guy to get the ball handed off here. And you're going to be able to sprint kind of backwards first, okay? You're going to sprint backwards first to get that outside edge. Because remember, you're already at full speed. The defender's kind of, he's trying to gauge whether the quarterback's keeping it or whether you're handing it off to the quarterback. Excuse me, the running back, which is going to allow you to pretty much take this ball, go get that edge, and pretty much go out there for, you know, a lot of yardage a lot of the time. So again, we're going to go ahead. We're going to take the ball. We're going to run it towards that gap. Hold L1 or left bumper, if you guys are on the Xbox, and you're just going to sprint backwards a little bit because you're already at full speed, which means you should have the speed to outrun most of the defenders that are on the field that are chasing you off of that edge. So let's run it one more time. And as you can see, we're off. We're off to the races. Hopefully make one guy, make two guys miss, and then all of a sudden you're off to go absolutely crazy. And the one thing that will help you guys out, especially in these kinds of formations, is sometimes people run formations like trips. But let me hop into a different formation just so I can keep on, just so I can keep on going. So instead of the trips, let's run it out of the empty tight stack. It's a very good formation. I currently run that myself. And now we have extra blocking on both sides. So now there really is no trips formation, no whatever the side is. So what you're going to want to do is run this towards the wide side of the field. So the reverse should be going towards the wide side while you have your spread on that left side. Let them block, let them do their thing. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to run towards that outside. Make a couple guys miss, and we're always going to get positive yardage when it comes to this play because of the amount of misdirection that is going on. And as you can see, this is exactly the kind of pressure that I want. It's exactly the way that I want the play to work. I want to get that outside edge with my running back. So right now I'm using Ollie Gordon, who's one of the best running backs in the game. And as you can see, boom, we're setting the edge, and we're able to get 10 yards a pop, 5 yards, 10 yards. You won't go broke while making a profit. Words to live by when it comes to college football, Madden, any football game, life in general. You won't go broke if you keep making a profit. Hopefully you guys appreciate this video. DIY reverse, start running it, add it to your scheme. Let me know what you guys think about it. It is one of the best run plays in the game, in my opinion. And yeah, my name is Pony Montana. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out.